welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys determined not to let this week be a repeat of last, which ended in a tie. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. It's going to be Chad Ryland to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Looking to throw right away. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one of the 41. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. And a Raider first down.
Back to Genty. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another give here to Genty. Escapes the defender. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's run short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. He'll pass it this time. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for second and long. Now looking to throw. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
They'll go play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops at his own side at the 49. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
With a 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and inches.
He keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopping right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a gain of 7.
Third down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll throw for it. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on first down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and
Here's Achane from the pistol.
at the 35-yard line.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Here he goes, third and long. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's fourth down.
Intended for number 10.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum. Dylan
Laube on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Michael Mayer. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 33.
Work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. All set now. First and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Here's a throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Las Vegas.
Still sticking with the passing game. Got a man. It's Mayer. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Raiders get 6 more on their early advantage. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Extra point attempts coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 14, Dolphins 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They've got first down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the give, that's Gordon. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Throwing the out route complete. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the burst over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They run the counter to HN. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Back on second and goal. Has it in close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in by his back here, it's Jency. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It's a gain of 8.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
Jency from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
And you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10.
You know, they call the help the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games in next week.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Yards on the play. That's another Las Vegas.
Sign quarterback run here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. One's complete. It's Brian outright. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. Here's Darian Porter in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. It's nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Formation.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
29-yard line.
1st down, play action. Now here he goes. So just a minute 57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. 1st down from the 42. Left side. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Juju Brents with a stop. Dash going in motion left. They're throwing it. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Intended for Jacoby
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9
Putting a
yards
receiver
to
in
go.
motion. Aired out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
It's 4th down.
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
In punt formation.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard
At their
line.
own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
14-yard line.
They'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
There he is on 3rd and short. drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. That'll be the first and more. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets this one to Myers. And this one does not go far. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, they need 7. Pass play now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So that brings them to third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs from 37. Throwing it again here. We go to Genty on the dump off. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week. So let's get after it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's Kyren Williams. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Rams get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. From there, why don't we go out to the Space City of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Titans quarterback. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Titans get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs hosting the LA Chargers. And this is the home team running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, a look now at what else transpired on a busy weekend in the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Getting pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Second half begins with a run by H.N. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down carry for H.N. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else to be found outside of that. So third down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
The first down
Still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
For Brock Bowers. Incomplete.
Giving this to Jinty. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work about a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Now throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
They go play action on 1st down. All the left side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Got to keep this one and go. And it's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of a yard. And the Dolphin first down.
It's Achane on the inside give. Well, continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
And stick with Achane. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's
A new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They're going play action. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
First down.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking screen, but they intercept it. He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. And he's going to score on a pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Complete over the middle. So a solid game there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down.
First down, play action. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Throwing now on 1st down. That one's complete, right side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at midfield. A gain of 2.
Back to throw now.
2nd and 8.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line.
Dolphins first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Sticking to the air here.
First down, Dolphins.
Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They are throwing it again. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Back to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Now throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6.
He's going to throw it again. He'll drop this down to Achane. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 11.
Throwing it again here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. This one's caught. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Dolphins. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. The call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins make it an 18-point game.
Dolphins 17.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Gets 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Gets this one to Myers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pick up with 17. That's a Vegas 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Straight ahead with Genty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Back to Genty. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking in the air here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We give up the guts. It's Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
And 9 at the 33-yard line.
Grabbed by Besh, left side.
The pass on
He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
complete to Jack Besh. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, third down. That's him on a quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And off to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Down
7.
now, 7 to go.
Switch.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He'll get this to Tucker.
The second down.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down from the gun. Gets him on the end route. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Sanders sends it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Case. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Throwing on seconds.
the 32-yard line.
It's made over the middle.
A gain of 10
First down from the 42.
And the Dolphins, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
They're going to try and throw here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Air it out on third. He puts some air under it deep down the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They're going play action. Throw left side, caught by Bryant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Shotgun now on third down. Finds him over the middle. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas.
At the 38-yard
Dolphins trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Running with H.N. here under the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Gotta hurry this to the line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Coming left is Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Finds Genty underneath. Dodges another stop. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that. But there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.